purposeful start.
That's always good for the young players, Clive. United teams, certainly along the middle of midfield. So that's great for Eagles and Fletcher to be involved. Eventually, you know the opposition will have a chance or two.
Ronaldo with a chance to run it here.
With Portugal. Big season for him, I think, this season, Clive. He can be a real key figure here for United. If they are to resist Arsenal in the Premiership, I think he...
Space for Cristiano Ronaldo. Try to thread it through to Claverson, but he'll get a chance to run at Dinamo himself.
So pretty much on his own. With his back to goals an awful lot, looking to link people up from the midfield, needs runners.
Instant control from Ronaldo, instant challenge from Semeguin.
One of those that I don't think it's a problem to him, a 2 or 3 week layoff, whatever he's had. Doesn't look like the sort of player that's going to lose a lot of fitness.
We'll try that one again, son. Here's Ronaldo, the king of the party trick. Like moths around the flame, 3 defenders. Now you see it, now you don't.
Terrific feet, brilliant stuff.
He has played most of his football out here on the right of midfield, but Manchester United manager believes that Chris Eagle could be a good link-up man with a front runner. Dinamo front two. They both have prolific goal-scoring records in their own domestic league. They're used to scoring goals. Eagles. Neville. Clipped in towards Smith. It almost came for Ronaldo and then almost came for Smith. And Iwadake came between there. Neville draws level with Ryan Giggs on that mark. He is a good cross. Claverson. Good use of the ball to Ronaldo. Gets it back from Smith. It's good stuff from Ronaldo. Quite. O'Shea. Ronaldo. Beating of his fullback now, just a little too long for Fletcher, who is anxious to feed Ronaldo now that he seems to have the beating of Iramir out there. Eric Djemba. Stolen by Chris Eagles. Oh, Ronaldo didn't gamble on it in the far post. He was a little asleep there. And it's diverted behind for a corner. Eagles wasn't asleep.
It certainly wasn't. He did very well because it was a poor ball in from Djemba. But Eagles just anticipates that, whips it across the 6-yard box.
Spectre to Ronaldo, skipping away from the first 2 challenges again. Margaretescu caught up with him. Claverson. Ronaldo. Smith wide out on that left-hand side. We've seen him out there a couple of times. Ronaldo to deliver. Cristiano got everything behind it.
He handled it very well because that was an awkward ball, bounced just in front of him. He needs to be aiming more for the far post there.
And again, Ronaldo between the legs of Nadine. Strong enough too to hold off the defender.
Probably have thought Ronaldo might have just tried to attack.
Ronaldo seeing out his defensive responsibilities. Still does step-overs inside his own half of the field. Got to the dead ball line. Managed to stand the ball up. Ronaldo will pursue it towards the corner flag. How did he do that? This is Smith. Hit by Claverson.
Ronaldo, great little bit of skill on the far side.
Little bit.
Where did this one come from? Watch. See ya. Great skill.
We're only 2-1 up here. They're playing better now than Liverpool were at the same stage of the game. Ronaldo. After all that, Gary Neville made a long run forward too. Remember the half-by, but despite all the trickery, a very auspicious start to their championship defence. Manchester United, Mourinho racing down the touchline. We were looking at the next European champions that night at Old Trafford in early March.
A wee bit more.
Played 35 times in Europe for Leeds United. Alan Smith has scored 14 goals. He hit the post. Jonathan Spector. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just bumped by Petre, who feels as if it was shoulder to shoulder, but he knocked Ronaldo off balance, and a free kick's been given.
And he was clever there, Ronaldo, because as soon as he realised he was just running into trouble, just decides to hit the floor there.
He's a very capable defender. He's a strongly built 18-year-old. Ronaldo. Smith. Ronaldo's free kick. Rather nervous touch by Montiano. Not sure I'd want to get my head on the end of one of these Ronaldo free kicks.
Another great ball in, pace on it, exactly what is required. Goalkeeper should catch. Another great delivery that is from now. Look at the pace on it. Catch that. Goalkeeper should.
From Germany, Werder Bremen, Bayern Munich, and almost certainly Bayer Leverkusen. From France, Lyon, Paris Saint-Germain, and Monaco. He is keen to rest. He is going to give way to David Bellion, who played on the right-hand side of midfield.